Hello, everybody, and welcome to More Than the Bag. It is my very first live broadcast of More Than the Bag. So if you have not tapped in, welcome. If you are a veteran listener, you already know what it is. Welcome to More Than the Bag, where I teach women how to live a full life by being the authentic versions of themselves, because we all deserve to live a life of peace, abundance, joy, and so much fulfillment. So this is season 3, episode 2. If you are catching this replay and you have not listened to season 1 and 2, you got to go back. It is on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart Radio, and officially, as of today, it will be uploaded to YouTube, to You Can Have It All. I'm your girl, Dr. Kerrie. I am a serial entrepreneur in Austin, Texas. I'm a realtor, investor. I've been coined the professor of Airbnb, and we're going to talk about that today. I'm a motivational speaker, podcaster, and author, and I'm so excited to bring you season 3, episode 2. Make sure you go back, though, after this one and listen to season 1 and season 2. We are going to be talking about today the travel bag. All right. On this show, we want to make sure that you are chasing the right bag. So many people are chasing the wrong thing in life and they're not fulfilled. So that is what More Than a Bag is all about. And today I have a very special guest who is going to be talking about how to travel affordably. Okay, everybody deserves to be on a trip. So welcome to More Than the Bag. And let me introduce my special guest, LaTonya White. She is a travel agent. So LaTonya, can you tell us who you are?
Hi, thank you so much, Dr. Kerrie. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited. Season 3, baby. Hey guys, it's LaTonya White, as Dr. Kerrie said, and I know her by Kerrie. So if I don't use the doctor, don't hold me against it. But yes,
the people in the comments might get you, though. The people in the comments might get you.
Yes. And so, yes, I am a travel agent with Cruise Planners. I am your land and sea expert, darling. This means that I am adverse in land adventures, tour adventures, and sea adventures. Outside of that, I do a couple other things too. I'm sure we'll get into it. But yes, that's who I am.
Welcome. Y'all make sure y'all drop some anchors in the chat. Welcome, Miss LaTonya. Do you want to go by LaTonya or Tanya while we're talking today? You tell me.
I'm going to tell you. Let me tell y'all the backstory so you can see why I don't like La. So growing up, I always heard LaTonya when I was in trouble. So I don't really like La. I use it on a professional level, but friends call me Tanya. So Dr. Kerrie called me Tanya.
Tanya, I got it. All right. Well, welcome to More Than the Bag. I'm so excited to have you as my very first guest. Season 3 is all about bringing on women that are truly sitting in their authenticity and that are truly more than the bag that we are chasing. Because when you chase your purpose, the money is going to come. Okay. So what made you become a travel agent? Talk to us about that.
What made me become a travel agent is I spent 8 years in education, and hold on, something's beeping. Who is that?
No worries.
Okay. I spent 8 years in education, and 7 as a teacher, 1 as a lead school counselor. And during this particular time in 2018, let's back it up a little bit. I've always been a lover of reading and writing, right? And so I found myself, whenever my family would take vacations, I will always do a little review here and everything, post pictures of it. I didn't know that was blogging, but that's what I was doing. And so it didn't come to me until 2018 when I had the opportunity to become a travel agent. I actually did. And I signed up under someone. And then later that year, I pitched my very first client, like to blog. So it's like an extension of an extension. And I just pitching so many people, but then getting the yes, that kind of helped out. And I'm going to say a couple of months before that pitch, I was contacted by a magazine editor to contribute to their travel magazine. So that's kind of, it spearheaded everything.
Okay. And so why do you love being a travel agent?
I love being a travel agent because it's so relaxing. It's so beautiful to help people plan their memories. It's so inspiring to tell people that, you got to think about it. Where I come from, a lot of people don't get to experience a lot of things. And so to show somebody that, yes, you can do this, yes, you can experience this, but let me show you how. This is why I do what I do. It's the same reason for being in a classroom, because after all, once an educator, always an educator. So I'm still an educator outside of it.
Okay. Can you talk about like what has been like the best trip that you planned for someone?
I think the best trip that I have planned for someone has been family reunions. I
Ooh.
love when big families get together and are able to build memorable vacations. Um, for me, it's kind of personal because I have clients who plan reunions and some of their family members are no longer here. So being able to have them in that space together so they at least have that memory is always going to be priceless.
Okay, awesome. So if you are watching right now, can you drop what is your favorite? Now let's go. What is a place that you really want to travel to? All right, drop in the comments what is a place you desire to travel to. All right. So Tanya, what are some of your other passions? So aside from being a travel agent, what are some of your other passions that you love to do?
Some of my other passions, again, I'm a travel blogger, but I'm not just a travel blogger. I'm a business education and community blogger as well. So I hear a lot of people say, oh my God, I can't stand bloggers. But honey, I'm not that kind of blogger, honey. I am very positive, and you don't see anything negative on my space because I'm not a negative person.
Right,
I
right, right.
also own a title service company where I help individuals and corporations title vehicles, title transfers, and vehicle registrations. I own a reading consulting company because, I mean, after all, once an educator, always an educator. So, yeah, those are just a few of the things I do. But my baby is travel.
Okay. So how do you make travel affordable? Let's talk about that. Because people always
I
think
just had
travel
this
is
question
so
yesterday.
expensive. So yeah.
Yeah, I just had this question yesterday actually cuz guys, listen, if you want to get connected with me, I'm not your typical travel agent. I am that modern travel agent. You can hit me on the DM, you can hit me on text messaging, call the office, email, whatever. But somebody hit me on a DM yesterday and was asking me about affordable travel. I had to tell them, I say, listen, honey, I can put together a package that's economical. Now, I'm not
Mhm.
sure what online sites you're looking for your travel, but we are not those guys. And I'm going to tell you why, because we stand on our quality. We were still standing during COVID. A lot of those online sites were down and they left their customers stranded. So I want people to think about affordable. Like, do you know the affordable headache you're going to get when you go outside the box?
Yep.
Think about it because sometimes it's not warranted. So if I can put together an economical package based on your budget, I will. And then if it's not, if it's a little bit over your budget, think about the priceless benefits you're going to get with that. So I just always tell people to think about those things because I know for myself and my travel agency, our franchise cruise planners, our agents were answering those calls 24/7. We didn't leave our people stranded. Think about
Okay.
that.
So when we think about like traveling, like certain packages that you put together, is it cruises? Is it overseas trips? Is it domestic? Like talk about that and how that can really become really affordable for people.
So we've got awesome cruise packages, and I'm actually taking a group to experience Bermuda on this brand new ship with Norwegian Cruise Lines. I put together
Ooh,
packages like that. Hey guys, this is Galveston. We're in Texas, and where are you, Dr. Kerrie? What city are you in?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, so you like 3 hours away, boo boo. Slide on down here to the south real quick.
I will.
Let's get a Dr. Kerrie group going, honey. We need a motivational, inspirational cruise, I think. And let's
Oh,
get on that new Jubilee that's coming to Galveston in 2023, honey. Guys, y'all got to follow me for this travel tea. These are just a few of the things I put together. I have groups going to all inclusive resorts this summer. I have groups that I was supposed to take on a tour to Greece. We were going to fly over there and stay about 10 days, but that guy who started that war that's still going on. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so we're going to revisit that at a later time. But these are just some of the things that we put together to make everybody have a memorable vacation. So we remember, we just don't do cruises, guys. We
Okay.
do it all.
Awesome. So on this show, I always want to ask this question. So, how did you become more than the bag? So, more than the money that you're making, and what truly makes you authentic?
I think I've become more than the bag because I do charge fees for my service because it's time consuming, and you want somebody to pick up that phone when you're calling at 2 a.m. Hey guys, you have to pay me a little something for that. But I want people to understand that I'm going to be here when that phone rings. I had a client who was going to Dominican Republic, and she couldn't get her authorization form. It wasn't working. She was going to miss her flight. I literally was on the phone with her at 4 a.m. getting it done. We helped her. Like,
Wow.
I don't play no games when it comes to my people.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure you get to point A to point B. This is what makes me more than a bag, because I guarantee you, try calling them people on them online travel agents and see them online booking sites and see if you're going to get somebody to answer at 2, 3, 4 a.m.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
makes me more than a bag.
I love it. I love it. So, how can they contact you?
So, guys, I am Googleable. Yes. So you can simply search me, Traveling Made Affordable. You can go to my website, travelingmadeaffordable.com. If you go there, you're going to have access to the blog. You can click it, it's at the top right. If you're on Facebook, you can find me. I have a Facebook business page, Traveling Made Affordable Cruise Planners. I also have a travel group. There's probably about 830 some people in there who get that exclusive, honey. It's also Traveling Made Affordable. So the exclusive that I drop in my travel groups, Dr. Kerrie, is sometimes I have the travel suppliers come in and talk to my people.
Okay.
Sometimes they offer exclusive deals. Sometimes we take them behind the scenes and they're not getting these in these other travel groups. I'm a witness because I'm a part of these groups. I try to make my group a little bit unique. So it doesn't matter. However you want to reach me, I'm Googleable. You can definitely tap in on Facebook or DM me. Either way.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I loved having you on here. Y'all make sure y'all contact Tanya for all your travel needs, because she's gonna take care of you. Okay.
That's
And
right.
we will definitely be manifesting a Dr. Kerrie trip. I'm working on some things now. So now I have you, and we're gonna get it together, and we're gonna have a good time at whatever destination that is. Okay.
And
So
speaking
again,
of destinations, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I forgot that this is so important, and this was my year focus, and I just
okay,
can't believe I didn't talk about it. I know we have a lot of people out there who are newlyweds, who are newly engaged. I'm doing destination weddings, guys. And so if you're interested in having a destination wedding in the Caribbean, get to the website, click on the destination wedding. What is it? Media tab. You'll see it as soon as you log in if you're interested in having a destination wedding in the Caribbean. I'm going to be bringing a live destination wedding. It's not going to be live, but I'm going to be bringing that content over the summer so people can see the firsthand experience.
okay, well, that sounds good. That sounds really good. So, y'all make sure that y'all stay anchored with me. Follow me on Instagram at Dr. underscore Kerrie or YouTube at You Can Have It All. This was the very first live broadcast of More Than the Bag, but we are in season 3. So make sure you go back and you listen to those episodes. Again, they are available on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart, and officially on YouTube. And I appreciate everybody that's been tuned in with me and my girl Tanya here. If you need travel needs, y'all better get with her. Don't wait. Don't wait, because everybody deserves to travel the world. And you have no idea how freeing it is when you are sitting on a beach. You got somebody handing you a pina colada and you are laid out enjoying life, because life is meant to be enjoyed and you need to live a fulfilled life. And so, More Than the Bag, y'all go back and listen to those different episodes, because I got so much information that I've given out so far. And I got so much more coming. Next week on More Than the Bag, I'm going to be talking about mental programming and things that are keeping us from truly living the life that we're supposed to be living. Thank you again, Tanya. Do you have any closing words for us at all?
Yes, I'm not about to let you get off this easy, honey. I am with the queen of Airbnb, honey. So it is my turn to ask you some questions,
I
darling.
think you forgot.
I ain't forget. Listen. I was Googling last night because I was like, you know what? I want to take the kiddos and I want us to have some unique adventures. And I was looking in Texas for tree houses. Y'all, I'm quirky like that. I'm a nerd. So I want to stay in a tree house in the park somewhere. And so I came across a lot of awesome places to stay. And I said, "Ooh, wait a minute! This is like an Airbnb." Dr. Kerrie, spill the tea.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna give y'all a little. I'm not gonna give you everything, but I'm gonna give you a little. So Airbnb is, I mean, honestly, a very lucrative business, right? But at the same time, being able to create unique experiences for people is something that's new and it's coming about. So when I say unique, Tanya already touched on it. There's tree houses. Literally, you can go on
Yes,
Airbnb and find a tree house to stay in, and it's fully furnished, has everything that you need, but you're literally like in a tree house. So thinking about when you were a kid and maybe your parents built a tree house or you have always wanted one, now you can actually travel and stay in one. There's some where there's like these pods now too that you can go and you can stay in, and it's very secluded. Some pods as well. There's so many people that are creating themed Airbnbs. Actually, my business partner and I, we have a Airbnb that we're working on in San Antonio. It's a flip, and we're turning into a themed Airbnb. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. But there's so many unique places that you can travel to, and really on the low. Like you can go to Bali and spend maybe $40 a night and stay in a really nice place.
I heard that. You know
Uh-huh.
what? You know what? I can't wait. We need to tap in. Dr. Kerrie, I know you are the queen of investing and teaching people how to live their best life, investing in Airbnbs. But you know what? A lot of people don't understand how connected it is to travel. So, like I was telling you earlier, we don't tap into the Airbnb scene, but we look to you guys for that tea, right? To see where can people go, where can they experience these unique stays at. I did not know. I am so jaw dropped about that. I was talking to my husband last night and we can't wait to book. Like this is a beautiful experience to stay in a treehouse. I mean, I'm that Huckleberry Finn type of reader from school. Remember those books?
Yep.
That's me. And so that I was like, oh my God. So I cannot wait. But even mentioning, I'm glad you said Bali because people who know about Airbnb know you can tap into it internationally. But is it as full as think because I don't know anything about Airbnbs. I'm green when it comes to that subject. So can they find it anywhere in the
Yeah.
country?
So this is not only just on the business side, it's a global business. I mean, you can literally go on Airbnb, type in a place that you want to go to, whether it's Bali, whether it's Dubai, whether it's Barbados, and
Yeah.
you can literally type it in. How many people are coming? How many beds do you want? How many bathrooms? And you can find from one bedrooms all the way up to 10, 12, a mansion, whatever it is, in
Okay,
any
okay.
place. There's so many. Even if you went to Wisconsin, you're gonna find an Airbnb. You go to Mexico, you're gonna find an Airbnb.
Okay.
So many different places, and they're just like hotels but better because so many people are enhancing that. So you might find wine and snacks and other things that really good hosts. We try to make sure our guests are really taken care of. So we have wine at all of our Airbnbs. We have snacks. We have candy. I mean, everything you get from a hotel, but it's just more enhanced for
That's what
sure.
I'm talking about. And with us, we have villas. So, like you said, the higher rooms, that's what we tap into. But when it comes to the lower rooms, which I'm considering, and I never knew that it's Airbnb is more than that. So I'm just learning some tea today. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I mean, even if you try to compare it to a hotel, price wise, you're going to get way more for
Mhm,
Airbnb. And so
mhm.
many more hosts are turning their houses into Airbnbs. Like I was watching this show the other day on Netflix called Instant Hotel, and these people in like Australia have these Airbnbs, and they just keep trying out each of them and giving them reviews to help them enhance their guest experience. So yeah, all over the world, you got to tap into that. Don't go back to the hotels. Tap into these Airbnbs.
That's awesome.
I have 3 of them. My business partner and I, we have 1 in Bee Cave, 2 in downtown Austin, and then another business partner and I, we're flipping a house and then turn it into an Airbnb in San Antonio. So it's a good business whether you're traveling or if you actually want to be a host. Yeah, and it's super easy to do. People think it's hard, but it's not.
And you know what? Because I've been listening to you, y'all better tap in like she says, because she has the tea, guys. If you're looking to level your game up for Airbnb experience, Dr. Kerrie is the plug. For real.
I got you.
Okay. So that's why I was like, and guys, she is an awesome motivational speaker as well. I think when you spoke, I was crying, girl. I was crying. It's so powerful. So I already know whatever you put in your hands on is going to be it's just going to be powerful. Anything you touch. So I can't wait till I'm ready to tap into real estate flipping, because that's our next venture. But I am so honored to be on your platform and learn new things with you. Shout out to Black women in business for hooking the girls up, honey. Yes. I really love the experience. And I'm so, you know what, Dr. Kerrie? I could see that I leveled up this year. I could see that. Just from the connections that were made last year.
That's good.
Y'all better go tap in with men. Tap in. That's all I could say.
Yeah, it's real. Like,
I am not about to cry on your show.
Yeah, it's all right. Crying is so releasing.
No,
yeah, but I got you. But it's really important that we do connect with other women, especially women that look like us, because we're going places and there's so much information that we lacked and we have it now. And so I do have a new Airbnb course, a flipping course, and a couple of things that I'm going to be rolling out here soon. Just give me a little bit more time, because one thing about me is I move at the pace of grace. And whenever God says it's time to move forward, then I will drop it. But I kind of pull back a little bit on teaching Airbnb, and I'm revamping everything. So y'all be on the lookout for investing and how you really can take your mind and your money to a whole nother level, because we really should be living a life of abundance.
That's right.
A life of joy and a life of peace. So yeah, y'all stay tapped in with me on More Than the Bag. Make sure you connect with LaTonya White for all your traveling needs. Thank you so much for being tuned in today. We love you. Again, this podcast is available on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart Radio, and YouTube now. And we will see you next time.
That's right. And if you're looking, we're booking. Get to the website, travelingmadeaffordable.com. Get booking.